Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial, we are making these adorable little corner bookmarks. Now a friend of mine showed me these and I thought they were pretty cool, so I sat down and I ended up designing my own and I love it. So I'm gonna get my book out of here. I had it sat just right so nobody could see what it actually was. But anyway, so yeah, these are really cute and quick and easy to make up. Basically what we do is, it's folded right here. Let me get this one and show you. We make a triangle. So it's like the, just a granny square triangle. We fold that in half and then work a little border up each side, closing one side, working into the tip and then working down the fold. And then we have the open top. And there's, let me get my notepad and I'll show you. This is all my filming notes. And then you just take it, put it over the corner of a chunk of your book, and there you go. There's your bookmark. I think they're so cute. My girls like these too. They ask if they could have the ones I made for their school books. So what I used for this was size 10 thread. Now you can tell the difference between the sizes in these, and actually it's the same size thread. They're all size 10 thread. They're just all different brands. So this one is the same as this yellow, which is Hobby Lobby size 10 thread. This is a fancier size 10 thread that I got off Amazon. I don't recommend only because the price. And this is a size 10 that I found at in a bag of stuff from an antique store. So I would highly recommend Hobby Lobby size 10 thread. But you guys can use any thread you want to use. You can even use embroidery floss. That would make really pretty bookmarks too. So get your thread, and then I use a 1.75 millimeter crochet hook, and you will need a stitch marker, one of them, only because now you can't see it in our work or my work. So basically the peak of this triangle is not a, so you know, like on a, if you think about it, a granny square, how the corner of your granny square is a 3 double chain 2 3 double. Well, that's not the peak of our bookmark. It's just 3 double into a double crochet and then we move on. So it makes like a rounded edge a little bit. And then when we fold it, it makes that point. Well, what we do with that stitch marker is mark that double crochet up the row so we don't accidentally work past it. And you don't have to do that. I would prefer it just so you don't accidentally just crochet right past it and then get lost. This is a 1 row repeat. We repeat row 3 until row 11. So row 4 to 11 is just repeating row 3. And of course you're going to need, you know, your normal scissors, needle to weave in your ends. And in the tutorial I do use 4-weight yarn and a 4 millimeter crochet hook. The only reason is because it's so much easier for you guys to see what I'm doing with yarn in a video than it is with thread. But having said that, if you do make this with the 4-weight yarn and a 4 millimeter hook, you get this cute little pocket shape. And what I would do is get a material, like a fabric that is, what's the word I want to say, that offsets the blue. So like the first thing I think of with this blue would be like a green fabric. Well, my mouse pad, if you put that material and then you see that through those holes, that would be pretty cute. But anyway, just glue it in there and then put a strap on it, and then maybe a little solid strap from this side to this side with a little buttonhole. And you got a little bag you can give or a crossbody bag you can give a little girl. I don't know. And I was just thinking of what you could do with this. But this is what we're going to make in the, what I make in the tutorial just to help you guys see. But get your guys' supplies together. And like I said, I highly recommend Hobby Lobby's size 10 thread for this. I love this thread. And my personal preference, I'm not a huge fan of Red Heart Super Saver size 10 thread in the color white. Or I'm sorry, not Red Heart, Aunt Lydia's. Any other color is great, but man, I do not like that white. It is stiff and hurts your fingers, and yeah. Okay, get your supplies together and let's get started, guys. All right, so to get started, we are going to get a slip knot on our hook. And you guys know the drill. Make sure you got plenty of tail. All right. Okay, so we're going to start with a chain of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to come back into that very first chain and we're going to work 2 double crochet right back in there. 1 and 2. Chain 1. I'm going to scoot all this over. We need this chain to get a little bit bigger. So if it stretches out like I just did on me right there, that's perfectly fine. Actually, kind of want it to stretch out a bit. All right, so we chain 1. We're going to go right back in there with 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. I bumped my camera there. Actually, I'm going to pause this for just a second. All right, I scooted you guys back a bit. Okay, that feels better. All right, so we got the 3 double in there. We're going to chain 1 and scooch those over and go right back in there with 3 more double. 1, 2, and 3. So what we have are chain 3, 2 double, chain 1, 3 double, chain 1, 3 double. And this is the base of our bookmark. All right, so to move on to row 2, we're going to chain 3 and turn, and right back into that last double crochet that we just worked, we're going to work 2 doubles right back in there. Chain 1, excuse me, jump to that next chain 1 space and we're going to work 3 double. Chain 1, and now into the middle double crochet of this set of 3, we're going to work 3 double. So right into that middle double. And now I want you to use that stitch marker. Of course, the one I grabbed that's sitting next to me is blue. I don't want that. And we are going to mark the middle double crochet of that set of 3 we just worked. If I can get it in there. If you guys can hear that, that's Churchy snoring. Churchy. Okay. All right, chain 1, and into that very next chain 1 space, 3 double crochet. Of course I have a knot. There. Okay, so 3 double into that chain 1, and we are going to come into the very top of the chain 3 and work 3 double crochet. So I can see mine right there. One, 2, 3. All right, that is the end of row 2, and your work should look like this. We have the chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 double, 1, 2, 3, 4 chain 3s, or chain 1s. All right, so that is the end of row 2. And to move on to row 3, 1, 2, 3, chain 3 and turn. And row 3 is what we're going to repeat to row 11, okay? So once again, we're going to go right back into the top of that double crochet we just worked and go work 2 double crochet. Chain 1 into the next chain 1 space, 3 double crochet. Chain 1, jump to the next chain 1 space, 3 double crochet. Give me some slack here. Two, 3, chain 1 into the marked double crochet, work 3 double crochet and then chain 1. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, stop and mark the middle double of that set of 3 you just worked. 3 double into the next chain 1. Chain 1, jump to that next chain 1 space with 3 double, chain 1, and into the top of the chain 3, work 3 double crochet. And that is the end of row 3. All right, so for row 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, you're going to repeat what we just did. Chain 3, turn, go right back into that very last double crochet you worked with 2 double, chain 1, 3 double into the chain 1 space, chain 1, go to your next chain 1 space, 3 double, chain 1, jump to that next chain 1 space, 3 double, chain 1, into the marked stitch, work your 3 double, chain 1, and then mark that middle double of your set of 3, 3 double, chain 1, 3 double, chain 1, 3 double, chain 1, and into the top of the turning chain 3, work your 3 double, chain 3, turn, and repeat. So I'm going to go ahead and work my, well, finish my row 4, and then 5 to 11, just repeating what we just did, and I will be right back, and we're going to finish up this bookmark. I told you guys it's pretty quick and easy. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so I have repeated row 3, and I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 rows done. Now obviously your bookmark is not going to be this big, but all right, so I have just a little bit, one more actually. Chain 1 and then into the top of my chain 3, work my 3 double. And 2, 3, oh. All right, we're going to chain 1, pull up a loop a little bit, And now what we're going to do is we're going to take our triangle and we're going to fold it. So if like I have it laying down and row 11, the double crochet from row 11 are facing up. And I'm going to pick it up and fold it straight in half just like that. So the double crochets of row 11 are still facing to the outside on each side, okay? Just like that. And I'm going to line up my two corners right here. And what we're going to do is work a stitch up this open side into the top right here and then down this fold. And then this is the part that the page goes in. Just like that. Okay? Sounds like UPS is here. Or the neighbors, I don't know. All right. So get back on my hook. We got that little chain one right there. Got my two corners. And we're going to go right back into the top of that last double that we worked. See, if you pull it open, see the top of that double right here? We're going to go right in there and then into the top of this chain 3. And single crochet. Chain 3. And now what we're going to do is if you look on this side, see where, let me get, all right, see where all of the legs of those double crochet come into that, come together right there, right here, and right here. You can see all those legs coming together into the top of the, I think on this side it's the chain 3. And then on this side, see it right here. See all the legs come together? That's what we're going to be working into. Okay, so get my pieces back together. We've got our single, chain 3, and now we're going to come into the chain where all of these doubles come in on one side, on one side of our triangle, and on the other side, and work a single. Chain 3. Find the next spot where all of your doubles come to that hole, and on the other side, see where all the legs come together right there, and single. Chain 3. Sorry about that, guys. That UPS driver is always in a hurry. All right. So you can see our next one. All the legs come together right there. And then I turn my work. Look where all the legs come together. Right there. And work my single. Chain 3. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Here. And if you want to just open it and look, you can see it right there. Or you can, do like I was doing, flip it. And work your single. Chain 3. Here. And here. Single, 1, 2, 3. Here. And here. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to stay with you guys all the way up this side to the top and then a little bit down. All right, so I can see here, here, 1, 2, 3. Look at my legs all going to this one little point right there and there. 1, 2, 3. Here and there. 1, 2, 3. Last one. See it right there? There. And there. Single, chain 3. And now the very tip of our triangle, this is 1/2 of the beginning 3 double, chain 1, well 1/2 of row 1 actually. And you can see, like, if I put my hook right through there, that's the chain that all of those just a second. Okay, I think he's done. Anyway, so if I put my hook right through the top of that, that's that very first chain that we worked row 1 into, okay? What we are going to do is just go straight through one side and then through the other side, work a single, chain 3. All right, so this chain 3 that we just worked is gonna be for this side of the fold side of our bookmark. So on this side we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 chain 3s. And then we should have 11 chain 3s down this side when we're done. I got a knot. All right, so now the single crochets we are going to work down this side are going to be into the middle double crochet of the set of 3. We're going to single crochet around the middle of each double down on, the set of 3 down this seam right here, fold right here. We're going to single crochet around the middle. So what I do to make it a little easier is I open my work, find the 3 double that's my fold, so it's this one right here, and right there, right at the top, is my middle. And I just insert, go around it, and work a single, chain 3. Go to my next, and if you need to, get in there, unfold it, find that middle double, go ahead and just put your hook around it, come back, work your single, chain 3. Get back in there, find that middle double, go ahead and just insert your hook, and then come back to the outside and work your single, chain 3. And then after a while you can just follow the fold down and be able to identify that middle double and just work right around it. With the thread on the bookmark, it is a bit easier just because you're working with cotton thread and the stitch definition is really nice and pretty on these on the thread. So it's really easy to spot those middle double crochets, but on this yarn it's a little more difficult. All right, so find that middle, go ahead, just insert, go around it, single, 1, 2, 3. I can see right there is my next. Oops. Dang it. Okay. Right there is my next. 1, 2, 3. And if you have a hard time, excuse me, if you have a hard time being able to find that fold, just lay your piece back down, lay it out nice and neat, and then pick it back up, and you can see right here is our fold, and right there is that third double, or I mean middle double. 1, 2, 3. Or you can pinch it in your fingers. Just whatever is going to work for you guys. here. And here's my last double of my fold, and we are just going to slip stitch into that, chain one, pull up a loop, and cut. Pull that out, pull that tight, weave in your ends, and there is your bookmark. But in this case, I don't know what I was just thinking you could line this with a pretty fabric that would, you know, offset this blue, and then just put straps on each side, and maybe put a little strap in the middle that comes around, and a button with a little buttonhole, and then you have a little purse you can give to a little girl. But there you go. That is the pattern for these little corner bookmarks. This was really easy and fun. Where's my book? I don't want to actually lose my page, so I'm going to take my bookmark out. Keep a hold. There you go. I think these are awesome and they're cute, and I think my girls would like them. Alright guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. Really, another train? Thank you guys for watching. Dang it, hold on just a second. Alright, I think he's done blowing his horn. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little tutorial. And you guys are going to have to let me know if you make this with 4-weight yarn and a bigger hook. Like I just use that 4mm and turn it into a little bag. A little purse you can, or a crossbody bag. That'd be cute too for a little girl. Anyway, check out my description box. There's all kind of links down there for you guys. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.